Welcome back, friends. This is Dr. Mlelo Lecturers. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and to click the bell, then put all for more updates. To join our Telegram group for discussions, just click show more in the description. Then if you scroll down, you'll see the links for the O-level and the A-level group. Welcome back, friends. This is Advanced Biology. The facilitator in this session, I am Dr. Mlelo. And as we discussed in the previous session about the accommodation, and as I told you in the previous session that in this session we will discuss about the structure of the retina. So without losing time, retina, as we discussed in the previous two videos, that the retina is the layer which contain the photoreceptor cells. So the photoreceptor cells of the retina face towards the colloidal layer, is how we shall see later on the structure of the retina, the diagram of the structure of the retina. The cells are therefore covered by the cell bodies and axons linking the photoreceptor cells to the brain, as shown in the figure below. So we'll discuss it later on the structure, or we'll see later the diagram of the retina. Now the retina is composed of the three layers of the cells, each containing a characteristic type of cell. The first, there is the photoreceptor layer. This is the outermost layer containing the photosensitive cells and the rods and cones, which are rods and cones, partially embedded in the pigmented epithelial cells of the colloid. Ko layer ya nje kabisa ya retina inaitwa photoreceptor layer. Sasa kibaya ni kwamba this concept of structure of the retina is always very confusing, kwa sababu tukisema the outermost layer, some of people wanafikiri ndio kule ambako light inaingia, but this outermost layer means ni kwamba ile tukichora the structure of the ear, maana yake tunakuwa tuna inside and outside. Let us go back to the structure of the ear, which we have discussed in the previous video, so as you can understand me what I mean when we are saying the outer. So this is the retina. This is the retina, and as you can see, this is the inside of the ear, and here this is the outside. So when you are saying inside manake ni huku, and light rays from this from outside of the ear zinavyoingia, manake zinaingia zikifika hapa zinavyoenda kufocus the retina, huku kunakuwa ni wapi? Inside of the retina. Huku ni inside of the retina, na huku nje kunakuwa ni outside of the retina. So huku ni inside, huku ni outside. Na tunaposema kwamba layer of photosensitive cell iko outside, maana yake iko wapi? Iko huku nje. Hii unayoiona kama ni dark hapa, hii ni colloidal layer. Colloidal layer, kama nilivyokuambia, ukivisit diagram ya jicho ile huko kwenye biological science book utaona vizuri. But this ambayo iko kama in dark is colloidal layer. So here we have the retina, and outside of the retina we have the colloid. So tunachokizungumza kwamba the photoreceptor cells ziko upande huu hapo, tena kuona the structure of the retina hapo mbele. Kwa maana yake light layer inayotoka kunje ikitoka inapita kwenye layer mbili kwanza. Inapita kwenye layer mbili, kishapita kwenye layer mbili ndio inaenda kwenye layer ya tatu ambayo inaitwa nini? Photoreceptor layer. Maana yake inapita kwenye layer mbili ambazo hizo layer mbili zote zina compose nini? The retina. So ngoja ni show a little bit about the structure of the retina. This is how the retina can be seen. And when we are saying outside from this structure, the diagram is not so much clear, but we will visit the biological science book. So here we have the sclera. Then you have the colloid epithelium. Then you have the layer of pigment. That means this is the colloidal, and then you have the layer of pigment. So outside here we have the photoreceptor cells, which you have the rods, and here the cone. So these are the rods, and here is the cone. This is the outside layer. And if we go downward from the outside layer, so you see we have the outer pigment, we have constriction, we have inner pigment, then you have synaptic region. All of these four, they make up the photoreceptor layer: outer pigment, constriction, inner pigment, synaptic region. All of these they make the photoreceptor layer. So that means the rods and the cones, mitochondria, cilia, and as how we will discuss later in detail, they are in the photoreceptor layer. Then from the photoreceptor layer we have the intermediate layer. As how you can see, the intermediate layer, it is made up of the bipolar neurons and made up of the horizontal cells and the amacrine cells. And then the last we have the internal layer, internal surface layer, which is made of the ganglion layer, ganglion cells I mean. So the internal surface layer is made up of the ganglion cells, and these they synapse with the neurons of the optic nerve. So as you can see where the light comes from. Kwa hiyo unaweza kuona kwenye structure retina ni kwamba wengi mlikuwa mnategemea kwamba light ray ingeingilia wapi? Kule juu kwenye photoreceptor cells. But no, light ray inaingilia wapi? Inaingilia huku ndani. Kwa huku chini maana ndo inside of the ear. Wakati kule juu kwenye sclera ni outside of the ear. Kwa light inaingilia huku ndani. Ikiingia huku maana inapita kwenye hizi cells zote, inapita huku. Na ikiingia huku sio hizi cells ndio zinazo sense. Zinazoenda kusense ni ziko wapi? Kama tulivyoelezea kule mwanzoni, zinazoenda kusense ni hizi huku juu. So sensitivity ya light inatokea hapo kwenye rods na cones, na tutaenda kudiscuss baadaye about the mechanism of photoreception. Lakini kilichopo ni kwamba light kitoka huku chini inakuja kuwa sensed huku. Kwa huku ndiko ambako nerve impulse inakuwa generated. Then the nerve impulse ikishakuwa generated huku, maana yake inafika kwenye nucleus, pale ikishafika kwenye nucleus ina synapse with the bipolar neurons ambazo ziko kwenye nini? Kwenye intermediate layer. Nerve impulse ikishapita kwenye bipolar neurons kwenye intermediate layer inaenda kwenye ganglion. Tutaenda kuona baadaye kwenye mechanism kwamba kinachotoka huku juu ni ions, inatoka kama hyperpolarization, hapa inafika kama hyperpolarization, then the ganglion ambazo zimesynapse na bipolar neurons ina create nini? Action potential. Kwa kinachotoka huku juu ni potential, I mean inachotoka huku juu ni hyperpolarization, na hapa inapita hyperpolarization, lakini huku chini kwenye ganglion cell ndio inaenda kutoka nini? The action potential traveling to the optic nerve until to the region of the brain, as how we shall discuss later in detail. Kwa hiyo tunachokisema ni kwamba the next is the intermediate layer containing bipolar neurons with the synapses connecting the photoreceptor layer to the cells of the third layer. So the cells called the horizontal and amacrine cell found in this layer, which is intermediate layer, they enable the lateral inhibition to occur, as how we shall discuss later what is lateral inhibition. The third layer is the internal surface layer containing ganglion cells with dendrites in contact with the bipolar neurons and axons of the optic nerve. So retina possesses the photoreceptor cells, rods and cones. Both act as transducers in that they convert light energy into electrical energy of a nerve impulse. Both cells are partially embedded in the pigmented epithelial cells of choroid. Kwa hiyo retina ina cells aina mbili, rods na cones. Hizo zote zinafanya kazi kama biological transducer. Zina convert the stimulus, which is light, into the electrical nerve impulse. Now in some of the animals such as cats pamoja na many of the nocturnal mammals, and here is not only mammals, kwa sababu hata baadhi ya nocturnal birds such as all they have this kind of property. So in cats and some other nocturnal mammals, there exists a reflecting layer which is called the tapetum behind the retina. So tapetum is very important. This allows the reflection of light back into the eye. So this reflects light back into the eye, and so afford the further opportunities for the rod cell to absorb it. Most of these nocturnal mammals, tukisema nocturnal manake ni wale mammals ambao wao wana, yani most of their life ni usiku. Manake kama kula wanakula usiku, wanatafuta chakula usiku, wanatembea usiku, na especially hapa hata wale wanyama ambao wanaibaiba vyakula kwenye mashamba wanaingia kwenye group of nocturnal animals. Kwa hawa nocturnal animals manake kwa sababu wanafanya process zao usiku, kutafuta chakula, kufanya nini, kufind food, kufanya nini, Kwa hiyo manake lazima wao wanaona sana usiku. Kwa hiyo waweze kuona sana usiku, wanayo hiyo tapetum. Tapetum ina reflect light. Kwa hiyo light ikitoka huku nje, hata kama ni dim, kwa sababu usiku tunakuwa kuna light ndogo sana, kama ni mwanga wa mwezi unakuwa a very dim light. So that very dim light ikienda kuingia kwenye jicho, ikienda kugonga kwenye tapetum, inarudi tena. Kwa I mean rod cell, kwa sababu rod cell ndio zinazotumika kuona usiku. Tutaenda kudiscuss later about the difference between rods and cones and why the rods they are used for night vision, while cones they are used for day vision. Kwa hiyo rod cells zinaiabsorb ile light mara ya kwanza, lakini ikienda kugonga tapetum inarudi tena kwenye rod cell. So the rod cell they have the opportunity to absorb the light for the second time. Manake light inapokuwa absorbed for the second time, hiyo inaongeza the sensitivity of the rod cell to the light. This greatly improves the vision in dim light and is why cat's eye gives bright reflection when light shines on them. It is reflection from tapetum which is seen. Kwa hiyo kwa mfano ukimulika jicho labda la paka au la mbwa au la many of the mammals, even lion au chui. Sasa kwa sababu hatujawahi ishi na chui au na lion jirani, kwanza kuelezea chui na lion tutakuwa ni waongo. It is better to explain dogs and cats which we are familiar with them. Kwa ukimulika tochi jicho kama la paka au la mbwa usiku, utakuta kama lina reflect light, wanasema linawaka. Most of time locally they say linawaka, but actually sio kwamba linawaka. It is because of the reflection of light from tapetum that cause the bright reflection that we are seeing by our eyes, and we are seeing linawaka. So this marks the end of the lecture which discussed about the introduction to the structure of the retina. Actually huu sio mwisho wa structure of the retina. Structure of the retina, outer, inner, constriction, tutaenda kudiscuss in detail kwenye next video. So don't forget to view my next video in order to understand well the structure of the retina and how different parts of the retina they function together to bring about the sensitivity of light. Thank you everybody. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and to share the link of the video to your fellow students so that to access these videos. Let I wish you nice studies.